Now we're cooking with oil. Good morning. It's 9:01 a.m. October 5th, 2022. Had a little false start there. First time I clicked to go live, it said we're unable to communicate with YouTube. So I exited. Let's check this. Yep, let's check that. There he is. So yeah, I exited XSplit and relaunched it, and then it worked just fine. So here's fair warning, Ken. I think today's going to be short. So I hope that's been useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Good. No, I'm kidding. Let's see if I can throw a little jolt into Ken. For those who don't know, I have an auto redirect at the end of my live stream that sends everybody onto his live stream. Ken likes that I quoted a movie. Ooh, I just saw a buffering arrow. How are we doing? Tony says AVDVRW good. Actually, W isn't good because I have to have the watch on the desk so that Tony can send me a text message. Oh, I just saw another buffering. How's it going? Are you guys seeing buffering in the chat room? All right, here we go. Windows Daily number 69, dissecting a PayPal scam. I'm going to dissect one PayPal scam and then show a false alert on another suspected PayPal scam. Ken says there is buffering. Selden says audio and video here, no buffering. Tony on my text message says what? Small buffering. All right, well, let's get going, see how this works. Here is a PayPal scam that came to me. The date was August 26, 2022. The subject line says invoice from Target, Inc. with a number there. Maybe that's an invoice number. Says it comes from PayPal. So the things I look for in trying to determine is this a scam or not is look at the actual email address that it's coming from. That all looks legit. PAYPAL. I look carefully at the address to see is there any characters in there that are similar to. Maybe they use that A with the little apostrophe thing above it. I almost remember what diacrit. Is the diacritical? Is that what's called? Some kind of a, not really an A, right? So that looks like it's coming from the right place. It's sending to the right address. It's got my original email address, which is not the one you should use to send me messages because you'll probably get ignored or won't get noticed. And then there's a view and pay notice and pay invoice button. When I float the mouse over that, I look down in the bottom left corner. Now I can't point the mouse down to the bottom left corner, but down in the bottom left corner, it says https www.paypal.com. So that looks like a legitimate link to the PayPal website. Then I read the text. Does it actually read sensibly? Target Inc. sent you an invoice for $500 USD due on receipt. United States dollars due on receipt. 500 seems like a odd number. No, it seems like a pretty even number if it's something I actually purchased. Very, very rare that I've ever purchased anything on Target online, from Target online. Buy now, pay over time. Well, that's not even a link. I don't know why that's there. Simply select PayPal credit at checkout and enjoy no interest if paid in full in 6 months. Subject to credit approval. See terms, U.S. customers only. Well, that sounds like that's coming from PayPal rather than Target. But I think what happens is when you create an invoice through PayPal to send to somebody trying to collect money from them, that PayPal will put in their own messages. I think that's what's happening there. Help and contact, when I float over this, down in the bottom left corner, it's paypal.com. When I float over security, bottom left corner, it's paypal.com. Float over apps, and down in the bottom left corner, it's paypal.com. Those look legit. PayPal is committed to preventing fraudulent emails. Emails from PayPal will always contain your full name. Okay, does it contain my full name? Well, it's got my email address. I don't see my full name in here. So that doesn't seem right. Please don't reply to this email. To get in touch with us, click Help and Contact. Flip the mouse over this. Bottom left corner says www.paypal.com. Looks legit. Not sure why you received this email. There's a Learn More button. That's also paypal.com. Here's a copyright notice. And here's some other jibber jabber. This looks legit to me. So what I did when this came is I did not click on this button at that time. I went to my PayPal account, signed into it normally the way that I would. And guess what I found there? I found this invoice saying that I owed Target $500. Well, that's interesting. I don't recall spending $500 at Target. Now, if I go to my PayPal account now, that invoice is no longer there. It's gone. I'm guessing PayPal removed it from my home screen on PayPal's website, either because I've seen it already or because they realize that it's a scam. However, I can click on this button and go to it. I'm going to do that now because I already know that this is safe for me to do. I've been telling people in these videos, don't click on buttons and links in emails unless it's something you were expecting, like a password reset or some other confirmation of some action that you initiated. And other than that, you got to be really careful, such as reading that URL and knowing that it is correct and accurate. But I do know this is okay. So I'm going to click on that so that I can show you that invoice. Here's how the invoice appears in PayPal. So in the URL, I've got paypal.com. Invoice from Target Inc. I can download the PDF, and that's fine. I have looked at that, but I won't bother with that now because it's pretty similar. I don't think I will. The shipping and billing information are hidden from view to protect your privacy. Log in to view this invoice or ask the vendor for a PDF copy. PayPal, this is the invoice of your last purchase with Target. So they're saying something I did purchase. Now they're giving me an invoice. If you have any query, please call on this number. Now, I'd say please call this number. Please call on this number. It's a little bit flimsy. Bill to, it's got my email address. $500 overdue. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Target gift card. That's what I allegedly bought, a Target gift card. Is it possible that I might have bought a Target gift card? Well, that would be feasible. I have bought gift cards for my daughter and my grandson before, and I have done for $500. I've done smaller ones. I don't think I've ever done larger. So that's kind of believable. Could the scammer have sent me an invoice through PayPal thinking I might believe that that is legit and that I might just pay them? And I suspect if I click here on Pay 500, it's going to go ahead and try to send it through to them. However, PayPal may have realized or discovered by now that that is a fraudulent vendor and shut them down. I might be able to see that by going there. But can you imagine Target letting me purchase a gift card, giving me the card, and then sending an invoice? Meaning they let me buy the gift card without them actually having money in hand? That sounds unlikely, right? Well, here's the real kicker. This phone number. That's what the scammer wants. The scammer wants me to call that phone number. What I'm going to do, I'm going to Control-C to copy that now that I have it highlighted and selected. I'll go to a new tab, and I'm going to do a Google search for that phone number. What can I find out about that phone number? Indian, Norton, refund scan, the exact same phone number. Read comments below, report unwanted calls, claims, Prairie State Insurance Corporation. Well, that's not quite the same number. No, it's not. But this is enough to tell me, yeah, that is a scam phone number that's already been reported. So that's enough of an investigation. Actually, it was enough at, what was that? Sleepless in Seattle, You Had Me At? I don't know if that's where that movie quote is from. Oh my gosh, Ken's going to freak out if I actually got that movie quote correct. You had me at Target Inc. sent me an invoice for $500. I believed you were a scam at that point. We don't need no further evidence. Now, what happens if I click on that pay invoice? Now, anytime you go to pay invoice, it's not going to be a single click and it's done. It's not going to zap this from my account right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, but I'm taking it off screen because I don't know what's going to come up next. There we go. This is what I thought would happen. Up at the top, this merchant is restricted. So PayPal has discovered that this is a fraudulent vendor and they're not going to let this go through. However, this invoice is still showing up through my PayPal account. But if I go into my PayPal account, just normally logging into it, as of yesterday when I tried this, I was not able to find this invoice. The only way that I could get to this invoice was by clicking on that button in the email. Previously, back when this first came, I was able to go into my PayPal account and find the invoice just fine. So it looks to me like PayPal has partially taken it out of my hands to prevent me from doing anything with it. Just took a quick look over at chat to see, a little bit more buffering, not actually reading through everything. Oh, Ken says nope. Maybe that means I missed that movie quote. The next one, another potential scam to look at, turned out to not be a scam. And this one was from Ken Stout. He contacted me on the day that I think it was on the day that we did that last video, and then we did unlisted live stream and then published it. He had this email, and I first want to show you. He sent me this screenshot. He took a screenshot of it. Service from PayPal. Thank you for contacting PayPal service. He sent me the screenshot asking, is this? What did he actually ask? Let's see if I can come back to actually what was his question. He suspected it was bogus, but when I looked deeper into it, I asked him to forward me the email because on that picture I was unable to check on what the URL is for this link that was here. So we bring up the actual email so that I could flip the mouse over this resolution center, and down in the bottom left hand corner again it says PayPal disputes. So that's going to take to the disputes section within PayPal. Now when he signed in with his account, he will get into the dispute section for his PayPal. How does this read though? Coming from service at PayPal and to Ken's address, automatic reply to PayPal email. So it's an automatic reply from PayPal, and I'm thinking when I see this, well, that would imply that Ken already reached out to them, but Ken did not tell me that. Then I had dear something or other, no name. There's no name there. I ought to have Ken's name. Thank you for contacting PayPal service. Again, sounds like Ken reached out to them. In an effort to assist you as quickly and efficiently as possible, please direct all customer service inquiries through our website. So it sounds like you try to reach us in the wrong way. Log into your PayPal account, click on help. So this sounds a little bit odd. It sounds like this is a reply to Ken reaching out to them, and they're saying, no, you did that the wrong way. You got to go do that this way. This will give you further information on how to call us or send an email via message center. Alternatively, you can log into your PayPal account, choose Resolve a Problem in our Resolution Center, which will take you to PayPal Central Hub for buyer and seller resolution limitation information. You will find that information about the limitation. So they're talking about limitation here. There's sounds like there's some kind of limitation put on his account. Log into your account, click Resolution Center, go to Account Limitations. This sounds kind of alarming, like maybe it's something you should check up on. If you prefer to contact us, please log into your account, and so on. So it's looking like a legit email from PayPal. Now, Ken might be going crazy in the chat room right now, saying, wait, Doug, that's not what you think. Yeah, I know that. He talked about it on one of his live streams. This was a legitimate message. Turns out Ken did reach out to them about some issue. I'm not sure what the issue was. I don't think I got that information off of his video. But it was legitimate, and they explained to him, I don't know, I think he talked to them on the phone is what the impression I got. But anyway, somehow, they explained to him that somebody sent, that this was an automated email. Somebody was supposed to fill it in more or adjust it regarding the situation. So it was legit. Now, the thing that I missed when talking to a client or talking to somebody that's got a suspect email is turn around the question, did you reach out to them? Did you have any interaction with them recently? So it was interesting to me, it was fascinating to me that this was a legitimate email that they just didn't handle quite right. They were supposed to have had some human interaction, as I understand it, to complete that correctly. So it was just another PayPal thing. And when I got these two together, mine and then his, I thought, well, it's kind of interesting to show these side by side. These were both legitimate emails from PayPal. Mine was a legitimate email from PayPal, but regarding a hoax. It was a scam invoice that was sent to me from a vendor on email on PayPal who claims to have the name Target Inc. So they apparently created an account and then changed their name to Target Inc., claiming so they could appear on that invoice as being from Target Inc. So Ken says he's going to further explain that situation on Daily Da Vinci. That is one more reason for when I end this live stream very soon, hint, hint to Ken, very soon, I'm going to end this stream and you're going to get an auto redirect to Ken's live stream where he's going to tell us a little bit more about that situation. Very good. I hope that's been useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.